Undaunted Reinforcements brings in new actions, specialists, and vehicles to the Undaunted series. You can also play 4 new scenarios. Before learning about the new vehicles, it's important to note that the vehicles work differently in Undaunted Normandy compared to Undaunted North Africa. This is because the scale of the game is different in Undaunted Normandy compared to Undaunted North Africa. Vehicles have an armored defense value which can only be targeted in anti-tank combat actions. Normal attacks do not target vehicles in Undaunted Normandy. Vehicles cannot be suppressed or enter tiles that contain a no-vehicle token. U.S. Grenadiers and German submachine gunners are introduced in Undaunted Reinforcements. You can add them to any Undaunted Normandy or Normandy scenario from Undaunted Reinforcements. However, you cannot use them in the solo mode for scenarios in Undaunted Normandy, but you can for solo Normandy scenarios found in Undaunted Reinforcements. Specialists are not placed in your starting deck. Instead, after setup is complete, they replace 2 of the Rifleman cards from each unit in their supply with 2 specialists of the same squad and faction. This means that when you bolster a Rifleman, you may add a Specialist, Rifleman, or both depending on what's in your supply. The combat actions of a Specialist cannot be used by a standard Rifleman. The Rifleman can only perform Specialist actions when a Specialist card is played. If both a Specialist and Rifleman suffer casualties in the same area, you can choose which card to remove from the game. One new support action is that you can advance. This allows you to choose as many friendly counters on one tile and move them to another tile if there is a friendly counter present. Keep in mind you cannot move suppressed counters or vehicles if they are prevented from entering a new tile. Changes to the support action include taking control of the tile that the unit's combat counter is on by flipping the marker to its control side. If your enemy controls the tile, flip their counter back to the scouted side. You cannot take control of an enemy-controlled counter if they have a unit present. However, if the enemy does not control the tile, then you can take control even if they have a unit present. There are 3 new combat actions which start with Anti-Tank. It works just like an attack, except that it can only target units with an armored defense value. The sum of the armored defense, the cover bonus of the tile, and the range bonus are added together for the total defense value. Attacks work just like a standard attack, except that it must target units that are up to Y tiles away. If Y is 0, then it can only target a unit on the same tile. A grenade can be tossed at enemy units which are Y tiles away. All enemy units on that tile which have a standard defense value are targeted, but you need to perform a separate attack for each targeted unit. And that is the Undaunted Armor and Armament rules for Undaunted Reinforcements.